And it was because they can argue that it's a religious article of clothing.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the acceptance officer apparently didn't approve it because they hadn't entered the building with it on. So it was like, oh, well, you clearly don't wear it all the time, so we don't have to accept you wearing it in your picture. So I had to turn it down, and I'm like, oh, but that's infringing on his religious freedom.
Hi.
Hello.
I just saw Chuck got in here. Wanted to say hello.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some cheese. I'll be right back.
Sure.
There, now I'm pushed to talk. I forgot that I had voice activation on because I was playing over Discord some Magic the Gathering, so over Spell Table.
Oh, neat. Spell table? Is that a thing?
It's basically just Zoom, but for Magic the Gathering. All it has is really it has 4 screens. You just hook up a cam, point down into your play mat, and then it has a few little quality of life things like life counters and stuff like that. But it's really nothing overly fancy. It's just because we like to play over cam.
Hey Pat, let me get some audio from you real quick.
How you doing?
In there?
Excellent.
I just saw Xana's tiny hut today. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It reminds me of like Genie's bottle, and that is totally how it would be.
Your audio is good, Pat.
Thank you.
Living space.
So what's funny is like we were talking like so there's actually rocks on top of it that hold up those drapes.
Rocks?
I'll let Hunter explain.
Yeah, so Leelman's tiny hut, the only objects that can pass through are objects that were inside of the hut when you cast it. But you wouldn't be able to really hang. So you wouldn't be able to hang like drapery and stuff like that. unless you went outside and grabbed some rocks from outside of the range of the spell and just like put them on top and just tied the banners to the rocks.
Jeez.
Right, that works. But I do really like the idea that it's like her little own pocket dimension, and she's got illusion magic. She can make it look like whatever she wants.
Yeah, I was just telling him, like, it's just for flavor. You know, it's not like we're going to be like, I take one of the cushions and throw it. It's like, no, those aren't actually there.
Yeah, no, I know.
I think it lends a little more like creativity to show that, you know, there are still limitations to it, even beyond the minor illusions that you have. That it's like the banners there have to be propped up somehow.
It was just a fun thought.
I like that it's all astronomy themed with the planet and the stars and the moon.
I was thinking like the night sky, you know, like having sparkles.
She would be totally into that with the purple and black and blue. Yep, love it.
Somewhere, I imagine there's just a space shield push out for like doing a tarot reading. Then she's not into that. Feels like her vibe.
I wonder if she would be into divination. She'd probably be like one of those cold readers who doesn't actually do divination magic, but then knows what to say in order to make it sound like she does, like in one of those astrology readings.
Oh yeah, does the tea leaves and is like, oh my god, look at this, and just makes up bullshit along the way.
Exactly.
I mean, as long as they're paying.
Never mind that there actually is divination magic. No. She's not going to dabble with that. It's all about you're feeling displaced and your friends and you have had a misunderstanding recently and great fortune is coming your way.
It's kind of like she didn't completely understand how to do it, so she just made up her own.
She skipped class on the day that they were doing divination. Yep. She got the notes from like one of the worst students in class.
But she could have asked Shadoria. Shadoria takes excellent notes. But maybe Shadoria wasn't in that class.
I did not take that class, darling.
There you go. I had to take somebody else's notes.
I believe in facts.
Oh, you're right. Yes, Shadoria didn't do it all. That mystical mumbo jumbo. Should be doing one of her dragon electives.
History of Dragons 101.
So last time, you all met up with Z again, who just kind of like popped up into existence around the sword, and finished up for the best part level 2 and moved on down to level 3. And after going through some twisting caverns and some ruins of an old underground city, dodging a couple giant spider patrols, made your way all the way down here and encountered some hobgoblins.
Is there any reason why this is blacked out again?
You don't know what's going on over there anymore.
Okay.
There are tokens there now.
You wanted to avoid bothering the spiders because of Drow, right?
Yeah, and they're generally not a good thing to wrestle with.
You also saved a bunch of people from petrification up on the second floor, using a little weird elven magic thing, and managed to save a human named Zam, who is from Skullport. And he's been sort of helping you guys also navigate in this general direction.
Help! It's again, my internet's crapping out. I'm gonna switch to the laptop.
Okay.
I don't know why her internet would be crapping. I'm pretty sure she has a wired connection to her router on her computer.
That's weird.
Maybe it's a bad Cat 5 cable?
That could be possible. I had to replace mine at one point because
Mobo might have Wi-Fi on it too that it's overriding.
Yeah,
I've noticed new Mobos have Wi-Fi on them now, which is crazy.
That's true.
my Mobo has Wi-Fi, but I had to
Turn that shit off.
No, I know. I had to disable it because it actually prevented Windows 10.
It's so weird.
No.
Why? It should be optional first.
I had to go into BIOS and shut it off because Windows 10...
And your everyday computer Joe Schro isn't going to know how to do that.
And had it used by default, I'm guessing?
No.
Well, it depends.
Okay, so Windows 10
What
installation,
a nightmare.
it failed. It kept failing because it was trying to do the drivers for the Wi-Fi part of the mobile.
Oh yeah.
So it's stuck in a loop. So I had to redo the installation multiple times until I figured it out. Like, oh shit, I have to go into the BIOS and shut off the Wi-Fi.
That's so stupid.
That is ridiculous.
I'm here, I just don't have Roll20 up yet.
Okay.
I believe in
Let's
you.
go. So yeah, you guys see this room full of. I'll go ahead and describe it again for you. This room is full of like dried and fresh bloodstains. Illustrated that there was a skirmish or two that happened here. You can see remnants of some weapons, like broken weapons, lying on the ground. Also, a few crossbow bolts and short swords. The hobgoblins themselves have a insignia on it that just looks like a skull with an eye patch with a dagger behind it, and that's it. Yeah, they seem to be looking in this general direction, like as in like just weapons ready, just defending this location.
Friends of yours, Srak?
Not that I'm aware of, but I mean, friends are hard to find down here. But they might not be hostile. I could always check, and if they attack me, then come in guns a-blazing. Or, if you just feel the need to blow them up, you can. I don't really care.
Let's see what their intentions are first.
I'm actually going to try something. If we want to try seeing if they're going to be friendly first, Xana could play a musical instrument and see how they react. Like, if they seem outwardly hostile, then we can know that they want to attack us. But if they seem intrigued by the music, then we know we can talk to them.
That's fair. I mean, up to you. If you want to expose yourself.
Xana's going to kind of like flip her hair a little bit and then like polish her horn up a little bit, pull out her vial, and she's going to wreath herself in illusions of stars and purple flames, and she's going to start playing a beautiful otherworldly tune on her vial.
Also, fix your HP unless you took damage.
Did we level?
We did.
Okay.
Hello?
Put up my level, I just forgot to update my hit points. Okay. So should I roll a performance check?
Yeah, if you're gonna be trying to do something. Yeah.
Oh, that's not that great. Aw.
That.
I know, but with a plus 8.
What are you playing again?
She's playing the violin.
Okay. So like you start playing, and all the hobgoblins immediately stare at the opening to this little cave. I guess it's all cave, but it's hard to describe. It's just this cave, this cavernous room, and they just speaking in common. They talk to each other. They one of them shouts out, "Who goes there?"
She's going to step out.
Show yourself!
She's going to step out in front of them. Where's my token? Well, she's wreathed in all of these sparkly, neat effects with her illusions. and she's playing the violin, and then she bows to them and says, "Greetings. We are mere humble adventurers traveling through these cave systems, and we're hoping not to start any shenanigans with you. We just merely wish to pass."
One of them, better looking armor than the others, just comes up like he's like wearing half plate armor. He just steps forward and he just says like, "You want passes through here? You'll have to go up north first."
Oh, why is that?
This is Azrok's territory.
Azrak. I am not familiar with the name. Do you care to reveal who that is?
He snorts a little bit and just says, He's our leader. If you want to go pass through here, you'll have to get permission from him."
That seems fair. And Xana does like a flourishing bow, and she says, "We shall return if we receive his blessing." And she returns to Srak and me, Shanna, and Shadoria, and says what they told her.
Okay. They were pointing to this passage up here. That's where they said that they're like, if you wanted to go any further, you'll have to go this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're essentially blocking off passage to this cavern that's right over here.
Let's see. Our friend Zam Srak looks to Zam and says, which way is it again? To Skullport?
I mean, there's I think there's another passage that way, but we don't have to go that way if we don't need to. I think, I'm trying to remember. I think it's not good to mess with these guys. It's been so long.
Can I do maybe just with him, just kind of make sure we go the right way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Survival or?
Yeah, survival.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. You know that they're well. You're pretty sure that there's probably more than one passage into Skullport. But if you just keep continuing down south in this path, you'll reach one.
Xana, just tell them we're going to Skullport. We're just going that, and he points down that way.
Okay. Well, if we're not passing them, okay, yeah, she'll go ahead and say, do you gentlemen have any objections to us continuing on to Skullport?
He just scoffs, and he's just get going.
Shrugs and says, "Certainly." And then she disappears in a puff of purple smoke, but in fact is just walking away.
Just imagine you just make a big purple smoke puff, and then it's just as it fades off, they can see you just still walking away.
She takes a big drag on her vape, and then
hell yeah.
I was thinking more like those overly flashy magicians that actually aren't that good at the job.
Mm-hmm. Srak just kind of just keeps his face turned, just not letting him see him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I take a long look in there and then I just keep going forward.
Yeah, better not to get involved with any of these territory disputes.
They're all studying you guys pretty intently, but as soon as the next person walks past them, they tense up just a little bit to see who's walking past, and then they relax when they see who you are.
Insight check.
Sure. They, considering some of the weapons on the ground and everything, and the giant spiders you guys have passed before, they're probably on the lookout for drow.
Mm-mm-mm. Makes sense.
Seems like they're not really a fan of drow either. Hate to think what would happen if we had one in our party.
Srak, a kind of like squinty look, like, what do you know? But she doesn't say anything.
What? I'm just saying, people don't like drow. I mean, the drow down here, I should say.
I have never met drow, and so I refuse to cast judgment upon them until I have.
Well, you've heard the stories, though, right?
Oh, people talk. There were plenty of stories about me, right, Shadoria?
Man, if walls could talk.
Imagine there's like a fraternity, that was, infamous. Maybe you never interacted with them, but, you would avoid them, right?
Beta, what was it, Echo Gamma?
Yeah, Beta, Echo Gamma, I think they were. Or Eta Gamma.
You guys are bitches.
Yeah, they were notorious.
So just trust me. I'll trust you that they're terrible, and you can just trust me that the drow down here, not so friendly. But then again, not everybody is friendly, so... what I'm trying to get at is just,
I whispered to Xana, I've met nothing but lovely drow folk down here, so I don't know what the big hubbub is about it.
He just kind of shrugs and says, I know, I never like to make judgments on someone I haven't even met.
I wonder who murdered those dragons, because I will hunt them down.
Now, if they were drow, then sure, we can cast judgment. But we don't know.
The dragon killer?
The dragon skeletons were fairly old, very old. So, but that's I don't know if I mentioned that last time, but yeah.
I think you did.
Anyways,
yeah. It's all right.
It's okay. You can still keep going with it. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that they weren't like recent dragons.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, Shadoria, it was probably Alistair.
I will murder him.
Alright, so we'll just progress onward to...
Anything interesting down this tunnel?
Nothing of interest or of note. But yeah, you guys continue on down, traveling?
Yep.
Okay. So the corridors twist and wind. Sometimes you feel like you're going up, and then other times you feel like it's sloping down. It's going north, south. It's really twisting. You all get to a point though where the path splits into two. You're not no signs or of any kind, or even track marks dictating which way is the way to go. This is off map, so don't worry about it.
I always say go left, but that's just my opinion.
Yep, left it is.
Srak's gonna look around, make sure, see if there's not any kind of marker on which way to go.
Okay.
What does Zam say?
Zam, it just shrugs and is like, I usually never come this way, so I don't know. I think they both go to the same place, but I could be wrong. Yeah, so Srak, looking around, it's definitely not clear which way you should be going. Just the little bits in tracks that you can gather, fairly old, disturbed. It looks like there is passage, small passages going, or small tracks going in both directions.
Shadoria, I think we'll go left.
Sounds good, darling.
Lead the way.
Okay. So you guys continue on down this path. It widens a little bit, to where before these small, cramped, 10-foot wide hallways actually opens up significantly, and it's more 15 to 20 feet. Very large, natural formations, just creating these very, very sizable caverns for you guys to walk through. very, very high ceilings and stalactites and stalagmites along the path. You do get to a point where there's Srak. You notice a shadow is just like hovering in the air in the middle of this pathway. It's like maybe like a good 15 feet above you in this like 20-foot tall cavern.
Srak kind of slows down a little bit and just kind of sidles up to the next person in line. There's something above us.
Oh. I'm going to look.
Okay. Can you make a perception check? Nice.
Hell yeah.
Do you have advantage or?
No, sorry, I have auto on.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
It's the 19.
Yeah. So you see like the shadow figure. It's staring at you guys. It's not moving towards you, but it's as you walk, it's just sort of like rotating in midair, and you can see a very large split in between where the head and where the head and the neck should be. But instead, there's this large split, and this thing looks like a ghost. Whispery strands of hair floating around their face, and they're just staring at you. Tattered spectral looking clothing.
Should we try to talk to it, or?
Oh, that's up to you if you want to talk to it.
What? Oh, what?
There's a ghost.
I want to see if I see it. I'm going to do my own perception roll if that's okay.
Sure.
I'm going to say I don't see it. What?
A ghost.
Ghost? Zana looks around.
I'm gonna grab the back of her skull and just turn her head towards it.
Thank you.
So, what do you think? Do I see it, or is it hard to see?
You can when it's pointed out to you, you can see it. It's just like hovering there, like in between two stalactites.
Huh. I guess that looks kind of like a ghost.
Yeah, but it's hovering above you guys, and it has not made any attempt to come towards you guys as you are moving.
Well, if it's not bothering us, I think we should just continue on.
Yeah, let's ignore that thing.
Let sleeping ghosts lie. Got it.
Okay, but so you guys continue on.
Kind of like you do when you think of paintings, eyes are tracking you.
Spooky.
Yeah, and even Zam is just like when he sees it, he's just like, I think we should have gone the other path, but this is okay, I guess.
What, you afraid of a ghost?
You're not?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Nice.
I was waiting for someone to say it.
That's all right, Zam. If it attacks, we'll keep you safe.
He just kind of like grabs he just like crosses his arms and grabs his little bit of clothing he has and just kind of hugs himself a little tighter. But you guys eventually the winding settles down, and you can hear the clamor of a few pedestrians as you guys enter into Skullport. Skullport is I'm using this because I'm don't want to give you guys those maps because they're too big, and B, it's just I'm not gonna have you guys drag your tokens all around. So
Much appreciated.
Sure.
Yeah, so we're going a little theater of the mind here with a nice backdrop to set it. But Skullport is a tiered city, layer upon built upon layer upon layer. In the distance, you can see the dim lights, the dim lights of a massive fort. The faintest sound of running water in the distance. But the main thing to note as you guys are walking through is you see a collection of lights floating in and out of the cavern, in and around, around buildings, around a giant spider that's hanging in the middle of this massive cavern, and they're just kind of floating around. One zooms down and goes face to face with each of you as it just looks at you all, and in a gibbering language says something.
I shall cast comprehend languages.
Okay. You start casting comprehend languages. All right. It's comprehend languages is able to you're able to understand the literal meaning of the spoken language that you're hearing. What you're hearing is just mounds of broken syntax, and it doesn't resemble any language that you've heard before. The basic thing that they're saying is trouble, no, stop, stay, go. But then it flies off and continues a unique-looking patrol of the multi-leveled city, small city, town. Yeah.
Don't understand any of that, and she just goes, "Oh, how charming!" She just thinks they're pretty.
A darling little creature.
But the streets are.
Srak is going to just kind of bow to them. I mean, he's probably used to them at some point.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, these little flying skulls are like a permanent feature of this underground town.
Oh, they're skulls. Interesting.
Yeah, they're floating, flaming skulls.
I'm still gonna say, "Oh, how charming!"
Yeah, Skullport.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. When you guys came across the big old map of Undermountain in the room where you found the Revenant, there was a flaming skull picture next to the area that's designated Skullport.
Oh, we did think it was Skullport, yeah. But I hadn't thought that there was actually flying skulls everywhere.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that, guys. Didn't. Darn, sorry.
Shall we look for the flagon and dragon?
Yeah, I could use a drink.
Yeah, sure. We can give something to drink.
I've heard so many stories.
Oh yeah, like what?
Well, I've heard about how there's giant spiders everywhere, and yet they don't attack anybody, and it seems that was evident. And I've heard that there's some exquisite street meat to be had.
Just be ready for, things that normally you would be kind of suspect to have conversations with, if that makes sense.
Well, if it's edible, I won't have a problem with it.
Oh no, not the street meat. Sorry, I'm just saying the residents here are going to be an eclectic bunch of things.
Xana kind of looks affronted, like you called her a racist.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. No. I'm just telling you. I mean, sure, there's probably going to be some meat on the menu from different things, but that's not what I was referring to.
All right, so you guys are wanting to head to the Flagon and Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So you guys are walking through the streets. Zam just says Oh wait, no. Sam's still following you guys. He's just kind of just like he looks very relieved to have like finally been back home. But you guys see a couple of different residences. You guys walking through the streets. You see, a couple of dwarves, but most of them have paler skin as they are Duragar. There's maybe a handful of drow that you guys will see as you guys are walking through the city, the town, but they're not massive. They don't seem like they're together, and they're of male and female, just like intermingling and whatever.
So they're not meso drow, is what you're saying?
Meso drow
from the capital.
Oh,
in the Underdark.
No. Yeah, no. These ones seem unaffiliated with the.
Not like the ones we statuified.
Yeah, independent drow.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You guys pass by a pet shop with a sign that says the Feathered Rat. Continue on down on your way. I'll assume that you're leading Srak, is like you're kind of vaguely know like the area of town and stuff. You guys pass by the Guts and Garters, which looks like a very nice inn, actually. And from the looks of it, it might be the only one that you guys can see, as it does have even though like all of this is mostly residential that you guys are like passing by. We'll have a few shops, but this is what you see. Srak, not Srak. Zam actually says, I gotta stop in here. But I'll catch you guys later. Thanks again for saving me and everything.
Yeah. You know why he's is there a reason why he's stopping there?
Yeah, you know why.
All right, I just wink to him.
He like looks at you and then he just scratches his head a little bit, and then continues on.
Anna bows and it kind of makes a gesture to him, like, "Be well."
He doesn't bow back. He's just like a little like okay. He just like nods his head at you.
Take care, darling. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
I'm gonna lean into Srak and be like, I don't think he understood that you were trying to flirt with him. I think it might have confused him.
I wasn't flirting with him.
Are you sure? That was a very obvious wink that you gave him.
We'll talk about subtlety later.
Yeah. So you guys go in, making your way down to the Flagon and Dragon, opening the doors, and it's not busy. But there's like a decent crowd, maybe like a handful of Duragar. There's some like rat-looking folk like in the corner also, just like drinking with some Duragar. But like behind the bar itself, is not as prominent drow features as the other drow that you've seen, but definitely it's there. So your best guess is that this is probably a half drow. Platinum blonde hair, tied up in a braid in the back. She spots you all and just says, "Hey, all, what's your poison?"
Are you Kal-El?
Yes, I am. Who's asking?
Oh, well, my name is Shadoria. Your friend Matron, Three Strings, sent us, or asked us if we could stop by and give you these. And I'm going to pull out the moonstones.
Okay. She takes them, like idly mentioning, like, finally Pain is dead, huh? And looks at them, just like nods her head, puts them down behind the bar, and she goes, "That's some mighty fine service for coming all the way down here from what? Like, where'd you find him?"
Oh, he was up in the yawning portal.
Figures. All right. Yeah. Well, this is I guess this is great. Thanks very much. Hey, you guys got a place to stay down here, or?
Just got here.
Are you offering?
Not here. I don't have rooms or anything. But if you go on up to the upper level, you can go to this place called. She writes it down, a piece of paper, and just says, it's called Dalagor's Fortress, and it's all the way up top. You see a dragonborn there. Just tell him that I sent you. Hand him this, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this is like a permission slip or something.
Yeah, works for me.
Not gonna get you anything to drink, or?
Would I know Cal?
Oh, you know of her, but you don't know her.
Oh yeah. I just wonder if I would come here often or not. So, I guess maybe say I do, just to kind of. Unless this is a. Is there many bars in town? I forget.
There's a few bars. They not all of them are super nice. This one is made of wood and stone and is like held up probably the best.
Okay.
A lot of places have this this terrible swill called Wormwiz, but she sells amberjack and goat's head ale, which is at a reasonable price too. So it's not.
Worm?
Yeah, some of the other places jack it up.
All right. I'll say that I've been here a couple times. So, hey, Cal. Can I just get some amberjack?
Oh shit, Srak! I didn't even recognize you. Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
Not my normal self, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Here you go. And yeah, she like reaches behind the bar, grabs a glass, pours it from a tapped keg, and hands it to you.
How much?
Just oh crap, where did there it is. Just 8 silver.
I'll have a Scotch neat, please.
All right. Yeah, sure. Lady wants a Scotch. She pours a. She grabs another bottle from behind the bar and pours it for you.
Zen is going to ask.
So,
what is your local delicacy? What sort of wine would you say is a specialty of this area?
I mean, amberjack is made down here.
I'll try amberjack then.
Okay, so that's She gets you. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I said that she yeah no it's okay. Yeah, she pours another glass of amberjack for you, and she just goes, all right. So that's 8 silver for you. For this, we don't get Scotch very easily down here, so that glass will cost you 2 gold, honey. Is that okay? I mean, it's gotta be okay because you got it.
That's perfectly reasonable, and I'll hand her the 2 gold and 5 silver as like a tip.
Oh, to get to Scotland, you have to plane shift.
She looks at you, V, and just goes, "How about you, honey?"
Amberjack's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or 8 silver again.
Yep,
also.
Yep. I'll raise the glass to everyone. Job well done, I guess.
Hey, we didn't die.
Not yet, anyway. Although I gave it a run for her money.
I know it's really trying with you, darling.
Give me time. She sips her wine.
Srak just kind of looks for a place to sit and like motions to like an open table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bother Kellel to see if I can get. I'm going to describe to her Sville. I'm flexing on my notes right now, and see if she's seen any humans with long platinum blonde hair.
She just. I mean, sounds familiar. I'm actually going to say it. I think I might have seen a fellow that looked like that around going to staying at the Guts and Garters at one point, maybe.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. His sister's really worried because he hasn't come home yet. So, while we were at the Yawning Portal, we asked around if anybody needs anything while we're down here, and that's how we got some of these side jobs.
Job's a job, I guess.
Is there a restaurant, actual food place in town that I would know of?
Let me. I think there is. I just want to make sure that I get this right. That's not what I want. Sorry. It's like there's a lot of things here, and not all of it is relevant.
Yeah, I know. Know how that goes. It'd be nice if they did when they write cities in future books to just divide them by services.
You have to go look for number 12. It's the only thing.
There is a spot on the upper level. It is a it's called the Worm's Gullet.
All right, Xana, if you're hungry, we after this we can head up to the Worm's Gullet, get some food.
Interesting. An actual worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Fascinating. I must see it.
So besides that, was there anything else? I wanted to do a little bit of investigating on this Sville character, but I'm not too quick on that.
Remind me who they are again.
A couple of lesser noble humans. His sister, Crescendo, was asking us if we could keep an eye out. The reason why I'm a bit hesitant is because he wants to restart a slave trade. So, maybe convince him not to do that and go back to his family?
That's detestable.
Unfortunately, that's kind of the business down here. But, I mean, if you think you can convince him, I'm not going to try to stop you.
Well, trying's always a thing. If not, I don't mind moving on from here.
So what about you, V? Just still want to get down to the lowest level? Lop off the head of the wizard?
I mean, that would be nice.
I'm curious,
although
though.
I am looking for someone, although I don't think they're out here.
Oh? Who are you looking for?
It's a mage. Name's Spite Harrowdale.
Spite Harrowdale? That's quite a mouthful of a name.
Yeah. He's somewhere in the dungeon, so that's really the only lead I've got.
Oh, fair enough. I'm sure if we find him, we can pass him on to you.
Yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated.
It's not a name I recognize, so it's not somebody I care if they live or die.
Ah, perfect. That's when stuff gets really tricky. You try to bounty hunt, and you have to talk to someone's wife. Ugh.
You talk to many wives of the people you hunt?
Well, a couple of them, sure.
Is that what you do, V? You're a bounty hunter?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, usually I don't make a make it a thing to talk to people when I'm involved with business.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if I have a bounty on me?
Let's find out.
What?
Do I remember her name anywhere?
Xana?
Yes.
No.
All right. No, can't say I have.
Couple of
I think you're in the
misdemeanors.
clear.
No. The only thing V remembers is there's like a misconnections board.
Oh yeah.
I must try harder.
I mean,
No, you don't.
You're in the right place, Xana. If you wanna get into that line of work.
I take V's hand into my Xana's hand into my hand, and I slightly slap the top of it, and I'm like, no.
Xana, I know some people that could get you some good work.
What? We're not becoming criminals down here.
It pays well. I guess maybe not as well as an adventurer, but
That's right. I knew you had something, but
She's a bit of a bad girl, but obviously, like, she's also moral, so she's not getting into enough trouble to have a bounty on her. But I like the idea that she'd want to, like, she wants that kind of notoriety.
mm-hmm.
I want to be cool.
Yeah, people with bounties on their heads are cool.
Do you really want V being the one that comes and hunts you down? That's terrifying.
I mean, if the money's good, I'll do it.
From what she does when she catches me.
Well, that's up to whoever hired me, I suppose. I usually just deliver the goods.
Then Xana kind of gives her a look.
yeah, it's bounty hunter, not bounty killer, right?
Yep. Oh, I mean, unless my contract specifically states they want them dead. I'll make I'll wiggle around a little bit for that.
So who's normally your contractors?
Oh, it's just surface folks mostly.
I mean, well, of course, surface folks. I mean, but like who in specific? Like,
I mean, I've been paid by the Zents a couple times. The Harpers gave me a job once, although I'm supposed to not talk about it.
Who hired you for this spite fellow?
Oh, just some guy.
Hoppers are so stuffy.
Ugh, tell me about it. Think they're saving the world all the bloody time.
Mm-hmm.
Zents, though.
Those more my speed.
I always kind of pictured you, above the law. But, you had that kind of air about you, but, yeah. Maybe a little bit more respect than that.
What, am I, a cop?
That's kind of what I figured at first. It's nice to know we don't get, not answering to, the cleanest of folk. It was nice.
Yeah, I'm not a flaming fist if that's what you're asking.
Oh, yeah. Shit, but I don't think you'd be down here.
Definitely not.
So what about you, Srak? You just want to get to the bottom level?
No, not really. I was just gonna check in, with my folks.
Your family down here.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I would love.
I'm a local, Well, not necessarily a local, but, a local.
I'd love to meet them. I hope they're as charming as you are.
Might surprise you.
Let's not drop in uninvited, though, hey?
Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine, Besides, they're not really blood relatives, or, unless... No, they're a family, but they're not, family. If you understand.
I can understand that. I
You mean
really.
a member of the mafia?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
You mean a member of the mafia?
Well, I mean, I think it's already been established that I work for the Eye, so that's not exactly hidden information. But
Good point.
mafia is not exactly the word we would use for that. It's a guild. Just as legitimate as the guild as those on the surface, right?
What were you gonna say, Sam?
I think the moment passed, so it's okay.
Oh. But no, my family is different from my family.
I mean, I totally get it. I didn't really connect well with my clan, so when I got essentially, what's the word? Internship? No, apprentice. I was an apprentice to a sage family, so I felt a lot more comfortable with them than I did with my original lizard folk clan.
Right, they were more aligned with your views of life, right?
Pretty much. Honestly, I'm just down here to finish my dissertation.
Oh, what's your dissertation on?
Oh, dragons. I'd heard that there were some down here, and I've been looking forward to finding live dragons, and hopefully finishing that up.
You think there's live ones in the dungeon?
Shit, I bet there's everything down here.
Yeah, it does have quite its mysteries down here. So shall we try the worm?
Yeah, I could go for some food.
Yeah, sure.
Excited to see it.
All right, so you guys finish your drinks, head on out, attracting some looks from the other patrons in the bar, but nothing that anyone nothing more lingering than just a glance. So you guys can make your way up to the. There's a couple different staircases you guys can really get up to, climb on top of the rickety scaffolding bridges that crisscross above your heads on the second and third level of Skullport. Oh, sorry, had a burp. So yeah, as you guys climb up higher, you can see that the giant spider that's just hanging down above the entire town, made of stone and seemingly expertly carved. But a little bit closer, set in a recessed wall, is a giant stone-colored purple worm.
Oh,
with a few.
The thing we fought.
Yeah, the thing you fought in the other campaign. Yeah. It's there's a few. Ooh, what? No, get out of here. There's a few Duragar and kobolds are coming in, coming out. A few half elves and a few half drow.
Does it look like it was petrified, or does it look like it was carved that way?
It looks too realistic to have been carved. Yeah, even the giant spider above you guys, like that one, even though it's nicely carved, it's clearly that was chiseled out of stone. But when you guys get closer, you can inspect it. There's cracks in its armor that don't look natural. There's scrapes and scratches all along it. Just seemed like it would be very difficult to carve this out of stone if someone did that. So it's just something or someone petrified this very large beast.
And then
Spooky.
to a restaurant.
What did you say?
Go ahead.
Nana's going to be
I thought-
admiring it and going oh my goodness, was this petrified? What an excellent idea! I love the architecture. What usefulness! Ah, it's fascinating.
And then they turned it into a restaurant.
Of course, what else would you do with it? It's fabulous.
Is it like big enough to like theater of the mind, like go in and out of this like a restaurant?
Oh yeah, like kobolds and Durgar are like walking in and out of this spot. Like this, like its maw reaches about like at least 20 feet and with, but its head itself like continues on for another 10 feet in either direction. Inside there is a nice pathway, like with wooden boards and with like draped in cloth, or not black cloth, but like rugs, lining the path through this giant creature. Chairs and tables line the walls of this giant empty esophagus, stone esophagus, and a unique bunch of smells is coming from like deeper within, closer to where you could assume like the kitchen is.
I am so excited. This is so cool. I haven't eaten out in a restaurant in so long.
Right?
Well, are we gonna just stand outside, or are we gonna, head in and take it? Do we normally get sat, or do we? Is it just?
Is this table service?
You see some of the. What'd you say?
Can you spoil us, Hunter?
What, you guys want to just wait outside for 15 minutes?
No. Flag down to kobold and table for 4.
Here's the stone, and when the stone starts vibrating and glowing red, that's
Oh my god.
The little stone is sending, and it tells you when you have your seat ready.
It's not even a stone; it's an actual creature of some sort.
That's how very Flintstones of you.
But the worm, the inside of the worm twists and turns in different places, providing there's a nice section where they're able to get like what I guess you could call is a corner booth, little area that you can sit down at.
All right, we're gonna take a seat and talking to the kobold server, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's just like a little like bespeckled gray and black kobold.
What's on the menu tonight?
It's the same thing that's on every night. All right, tonight we got some sturge loaf, some carrion crawler souffle, some flump stew, a hot shrieker pie. What was it? and if none of that fits your fancy, we also have a shambling mound salad.
I think like splurging. I think one of everything would be delightful.
Oh, good choice. I think I simply must have that carrion crawler souffle all to myself, though.
Flump stew for me, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys just want to get one of everything, and then Xana, you get your extra piece, and we just share it all.
Oh, absolutely. That's wonderful.
You don't want to miss a chance to have the delicacies of the deep.
Oh, fair enough.
But I've heard stories about this carrion crawler souffle, and the souffle is supposed to be so fluffy. Yes, I'd love to try it.
So, 6 entrees, essentially?
6? All right.
Yep. So, one of each, and then one additional souffle, right? And then the salad.
You guys want anything to drink? We only have the one thing.
What's your favorite wine, my dear creature?
We don't have wine here, just some worm whiz.
Yeah, we'll have some worm whiz. Thank
I'll
you.
definitely have some of the worm.
Sure, I'll have one.
What did you say, Shadoria?
Just like worm whiz? Sure, I'll have one. All
right. He goes off, and leaves you guys like to wait a few minutes before coming back with your ale, served in like these like wooden flagons. They don't leak, but they don't feel like the best in your hand. They feel rough, not smooth. But the wormwood itself, it's got a it's got a like a stale smell, and sipping it itself, it's mostly flavorless. But it is alcohol, so you can feel it. It's just definitely like not the best.
It tastes like it's set in a water gun.
Liz.
Sorta, yeah. Tastes like it's set in a water gun. I know exactly what that tastes like.
What?
Why? Why would you know what that tastes like?
You didn't drink water from a squirt gun when you were a kid?
Got in fights with my brother.
Not so much that it ingrained that in my memory.
I can't say I could think of the taste off the top of my head. Unless you're talking about like that 2 years sitting in a plastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Taste.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Just that musty, old liquid.
Chemical taste.
It's not the greatest stuff, but I mean, Amberjack's pretty much the best.
Gets the job done.
Yeah.
Can you really complain at that point?
No, not really. I mean, unless you want to drink out of the water.
Ugh.
Honestly, when's the next time we're going to be able to eat at a nice place like this while we're down in these dungeons?
Exactly.
Next time we come here.
What other
If this is very easily, to get to between floors 2 and 3, I don't see why we can't come here again.
Well, I mean, just in case we die or something.
Dying.
Well, I mean, okay, sorry. You dying. Looking to Shadoria and,
Point to Xana. More like her dying.
kind of shrugs and drinks her drink. Living on the edge, dear. That's what I do.
I can appreciate that.
You know it's no fun if there's no chance that you might just not make it back.
That's true.
Hey, Srak.
What's up?
Are there any other cities like this in the dungeons?
Are there any other cities?
None that you really know of. Like, I don't think you've really like ventured down below like the 3rd level. I would say.
There might be, but I'm not really. I haven't gone really that far down. Most of my business is on the current surface. That's where the contracts usually take you. Nobody, hires you to, go down low. Makes sense. All the money's upstairs. That's where all the rich people are,
After a few minutes, yeah. After a few minutes making small talk and everything, your meals come out. None of them seemingly. The only thing seemingly resembling the the food that it used to be would be the salad, which was supposedly made out of the carcass of a shambling mound. Which if you don't know what a shambling mound is, it's just
you fought those sort of recently in TUA too.
Yeah, it's just a big old pile of vines and whatever plant life.
Mm-hmm.
That
the stew itself has a bluish tinge to it. Large chunks of what looks like calamari tentacles.
Excellent.
Inside it, yeah. The Sturge loaf just looks like a regular meatloaf. A little bit redder than even though it's cooked, it still looks a little red. Carrion crawler souffle it looks like a souffle, but it looks like it's got like more of like a meat center to it.
How is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, trying to dig it into it. The Sturge souffle, not bad. A little irony, but that's actually what part of the flavor of it. The the souffle itself is a little gamey. The fluff stew is fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just chewy but not too chewy. It's like got some like nice accoutrements in there. It's some very nice mushrooms. It's really good. The shrieker pie, it's okay. It's out of all the things, the shrieker pie is probably like the most like it's all right. It's not anything to write home about. It's a little bland. Maybe needs some seasoning.
And how about the salad?
The salad's good. The leaves are a little tougher than like you would expect, but it provides a different texture than like it's like it's a little bit closer to like what they should be like lettuce leaves, but instead they're more like bok choy, where they had like a nice like thick crunch to it.
Heck yeah.
You guys should probably eat the salad last. Help with the digestion and all.
I've got a little bit of everything on my plate as I eat it.
Put a liberal amount of salt onto the underseed. Yeah. But she's enjoying her souffle. And so the atmosphere, you said it's like we're inside a petrified purple worm?
Yeah. Some dim lighting from candles and torches, but yeah, you're inside of a large stone esophagus.
What a delightful use of this unique real estate.
I wonder how the acoustics are in here.
Good question. I should ask the manager if they mind if I play something.
I mean, definitely ask.
My souffle first.
So, after dinner, what are you guys looking to do here? Like, probably should pick up some stuff.
Dessert.
Oh.
Dessert is what is after dinner, honey.
Okay, after food, sorry. I was trying to get, like, more important things. Do we need to buy anything?
I kind of wanted to take a look into the feathered rat.
Oh, okay. That's a... What did we say that was?
Pet shop.
Pet shop?
Pet shop, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
So window browsing. Maybe
Oh, of course.
hold a cute little creature. But definitely I need to check out Guts and Garter afterward. Just because, to follow up on the whole, what's his name? Esvel.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff.
I was thinking hitting up maybe a shop, like pick up some potions or something.
Ooh, that'd be nice. I also have this, painting I need to sell.
To be honest, we're probably going to get more for it if we head to the surface.
That's true. They probably have an abundance of it down here.
Less that it's, they have an abundance and more of just, might not get the highest price for it.
Yes, I didn't mean about gold. I meant about Rad Mage stuff. So,
Right,
yeah,
right.
I'll wait to sell that stuff at the surface.
Xana will probably unload one of the loot things that we've got. I think we found some things like some gems and copper mugs and blank spell books and mithril chunks and stuff like that. So she'll probably go and try and sell that stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to her tea set though, that she had tea with Alistair with.
Oh yeah.
That's a value now.
Do you have a? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just looking for a clock.
A clock. Oh, but you do have a watch, don't you?
She wants to make sure they're set accurately. Yes.
Oh. Doesn't seem like a lot of people in this town have clocks at the very least, like the ones that you've seen. Like, there's no public clock or anything, but there is a pawn shop that you might be able to find something at if you want to go that route.
Yeah, I'll let Xana finish.
Oh, yeah. We still got some of that chimera meat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys took a large chunk from that chimera.
Srak's gonna flag down one of the kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, on our way to Skullport, we did run into maybe something you could, if you want, some meat. Chimera.
What? Is it? What? Really?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Are you giving it to us? What's?
Well, I'm trying to get a price for it. Sell it to you.
Just wait right here. And he runs off. A few moments later, a burly-looking, serious-looking Duragar comes forward. Very nice black smock, black chef's apron on. It seems nicer than like the clothes that he has underneath it. He just approaches and goes, "You got the meat?"
Yeah. And Srak will pull out like the chunk that he's got. Like, yeah, we ran into it, killed it. Figured you might be interested.
You got more?
Well, I mean, there's the shares that they got. I don't know if they're selling it or not, but
I could part with mine.
Sure.
Happy to sell.
So how much? Let's see. How much pound of meat did you guys get? Trying to. I can't. I'm trying to remember how much you guys got off of the skinning of that chimera.
let's see.
How about just enough to pay for our meal that we just had?
Oh no, it'll definitely pay for your meal, but so he's just. But
I
he's
did my survival for it was a 24 plus 4. That's what I think I'm rolling up there for it. But yeah, so for the Chimera dies. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say that you guys got like a good like 30 pounds of meat off of that. So like whatever, like divided amongst you guys. I think you did eat some of it. So, but I'm just gonna go ahead and round it up to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks at it all over and he goes, $5 a pound.
$5 a pound and our meal for free tonight.
Make a persuasion check.
Maybe Xana can help me here.
Yeah. Can I help him?
You're the more persuasive person.
Or would you like me to try and make that deal?
Yeah. I think maybe you should make the deal.
Okay, so she'll say, that price seems fair if you toss in our meal for tonight. And I'll roll a persuasion.
Yeah, so Srak was saying that to Xana, and then she's the one that actually gives the whole spiel.
Okay. Yeah, so you just like kind of like hide her over, like, yeah, that seems right. Yeah, do that. Okay. He just snorts and he goes, done. And he just motions to some of the other kobolds, and they take the meat, and he motions to another kobold that looks a little, makes a little like skittish look for a second, and then he runs off. Later returning with a satchel of gold.
And taking that you're the manager here, how would you feel about having entertainment for your crowd tonight?
But where are you getting 37 GP and 5 silver from?
Because 150 divided by 4 is 0.5, so I just assumed.
Oh, okay. All right. I saw the okay, sure, yeah. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, silver, what? Yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, it is, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he hands you 150 gold worth of all the stuff. So you said doing performance.
Mm-hmm. She's willing to perform for him if he's amenable to it and willing to pay.
He looks. He goes, "No music, just eat," and starts to walk away.
Fair enough.
All business around here.
Ah, well.
I'm gonna leave a 7 gold tip because that was delicious.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. What do you guys want to do here in Undermountain? So, or not in Undermountain, Skullport. As you guys are leaving the purple worm carcass, you do see that a few of the coats are like getting into a fight of like who gets the tip.
Nice.
Maybe hit the potion shop or something like that first before we hit like the pet store, because the pet store was on the lower level, right?
Yeah, up here on the upper level, you'll be able to direct the party to a potion shop.
All right.
Xana's going to be selling some of the things that she's picked up.
What'd you say?
Xana will be selling some of the things that she's picked up.
Okay. There's like a pawn shop on the lower level that you can do that at.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start with the potion shop though, because you guys are there. So there's a not too far away from the purple worm is a very aromatic shop called the Nightshade's Caress. You can see a bunch of herbs and elixirs and vials of whatever are in a window up in the front, and you can just see like past the window what you assume is the proprietor just standing in the behind a counter, not moving.
Yep. So Srak will enter.
The proprietor slowly turns their head to look at you, very slowly, like uneasily slowly.
Hi. Looking for some potions, healing. You know.
They slowly move their arm up and then point to a rack in the western corner of the shop.
Thank you.
You can see like old wrappings around her fingers as she does that. The rest of her is just covered in like a black robe, but you can see the boniest wrapped up fingers underneath.
All right. What kind of healing potions are available?
So you got potions. You have like the regular potions of healing for like the normal price. You have potions of greater healing. Those are a little bit more expensive. Just want to double. Oh, jeez, where did that go? I lost it. I thought I bookmarked it. Did I not bookmark it? Trying to find that. Oh, like whatever the potions are listed in that thing.
Discerning merchants.
That one, like discerning merchants. Maybe I downloaded it. Let me just double check. Yeah, it'll be in there. So
right,
for like the potions.
I'll grab it real quick.
I'm pretty sure I downloaded it, but Yes, I did. Okay, here it is.
So 50 gold for a potion of healing, the common version, and uncommon's 300.
Yeah, but you see that as you're like walking through the shop, you see that she also has some poisons.
How much for the poisons?
What the? So she does have a potion of poison, which is the little like not so nice looking one. The one that looks and smells and tastes just like a potion of healing, but actually isn't. That's the really bad one. Oh, interesting. I thought they would have more of the poisons up there. Does this form not have the poison?
I don't think so because I think I think they're in a DMG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, poisons are in the DMG.
Yeah. I pulled it up on 5e tools. So
she's got some drow poison, some poison needles, which would just be like just something that just like does like some basic poison damage. Doesn't actually offer that much in like legit poisoning sense.
Okay. Is that the only type of poison, drow poison?
There's also like one vial of wyvern poison, but like there's like a large quantity of drow poison down here.
Yeah. I'll take 2 potions of healing, the base version, and I'll take a vial of drow poison.
Okay, the drow poison's 200 gold. So yeah, with the
300
healing potion. Yeah.
I'm gonna get some potions of healing too.
Okay. Yeah. Girls, do you want to get anything here, or?
I think I'm good.
I would go to the potion store. I think she's
Okay.
It was just because it was on the same level, I think.
Yeah.
We headed here first.
Not too far though is a staircase down to the middle and lower floors. So the pawn shop, a very chipper looking rock gnome is meaning the pawn shop that's right here. She's just like, oh hi guys, hi, hello. Oh, it's good to see new faces down here.
Well, I guess, yeah. Not exactly new, but
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. What can I get you? What would you like to do?
I think start with Xana. She wanted to sell stuff first.
Yep.
Do you did all the stuff that I give you like have prices for them, or do you need me to look those up?
It looks like some of them have prices. I wrote them down in my inventory. So, like, the copper mug was 5 gold. I've got 20 print spell books for 10 gold. I'm not sure if that's 10 gold for all or 10 gold each.
They were 10 gold each.
Oh, nice. Okay. Selling the mythical chunk. I probably would get rid of the circulative blasting since none of us really wanted to use it.
You gave that to me.
I did? Oh,
yes.
Let me remove that from my inventory then. Then I had like a 50 gold zircon, a banded agate worth 10 gold. Yeah, I think those were the major treasury things I had.
Okay. So yeah, she'll take all that, buy them off your hand. Very eagerly looking over like all of like the new stuff that you guys give her.
Would like to attempt a persuasion check to get a little bit more money out of them.
Okay, go ahead.
These are exotic
as you try to haggle.
Yes, these are exotic goods worth way more than just simply their list price.
1 second. Okay. She thinks about it a little bit and just kind of like writes down a little bit in a notebook near her, and just says, "All right, I can swing that. Go ahead and just give yourself like an extra 2 gold per item."
Nice. Okay. So that was $290 gold total. Do the blank spell books count as per item?
Each, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so let me just add that up. That would be 40 gold.
Will she buy the Rad Mage painting for that says worth 200 gold? Will she buy that for 200?
It's pretty big, but yeah, she'll definitely, yeah, she's very eager in the quality of it.
Okay, cool. Then I'll sell that off here and get the 200.
Xana will probably pass this around amongst everybody. Or did we already distribute the stuff around amongst ourselves?
I think we were just trying to consolidate into one area, sell it all off, and then split the gold.
Mm.
Well, then we can split the 436 amongst us.
I add 200 on top of that. I'll do the math.
Hold on, I have some stuff to sell too.
Oh, so I'll sell it, and we'll figure out how much.
I have the Drift Globe because I don't need to see in the dark anymore, and I have a spell book that I had in my inventory, and I think that's the one that actually had. What's that?
The oh no, nothing. I was just saying the Drift Globe.
Yep.
What about the spellbook?
I think it was the spellbook that you'd listed. I don't know. The one that was listed before.
Yeah, we have two. I have the latest one, and then he's got another one.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what's on it. I just have spellbook.
We lost Hunter. Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is.
The one from underneath the coffin desk, or?
I think that was the one that Shadoria got.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yours was from a while ago.
Oh god.
If not, we can just say it's just worth a regular spellbook.
We could say it's worth the same as mine, and then that way, since we already have lists for that, and then we could just put the price tag on it.
Oh, hang on.
Not with the lead.
Oh man.
I think it was off somebody we killed. If I.
Oh yes. That was It was like the lady from that was in that killed the Revenant. That one of the ladies that killed the Revenant.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, not her. Not her at all. She was not a mage. She was different. I'm sorry. I'll have to get back to you on that first one. But yeah, there was a person in the Yawning Portal that was buying spellbooks.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that you can't sell it here, but you're probably not going to get the premium value that you would have gotten.
It requires going all the way back up.
Yeah, we don't know when that's going to be.
So I guess how much for the Drift Globe and the book together?
The Drift Globe and the book. Okay. So you're selling this spell book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For whatever you think it's worth, it doesn't really matter to me.
I'm just trying to find the Drift Globe.
Drift Globe, Discerning Merchants is typically about 100 to buy.
Okay, I'm just trying to find. It's all the way down at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah,
there it is.
Control F.
Yeah. So yeah, just 100 gold for that sucker.
Okay.
The spellbook itself, though, at least the one that I have the information on. Let's see. What's the highest level spell on that? I think it's 3. Yeah. Is it 3 or is it 4? Is Gaseous Form a 3rd level spell, or is that a 4th level spell?
3rd level? Pretty sure. 3rd level.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that sucker. Oh boy. Let me check my notes again. That guy will be worth only she'll only offer 50 gold for that.
Okay.
That guy.
50 gold.
Yeah, significantly less than what you think you could get up top, but yeah.
All right. Okay, let's take a break then. Let's everybody kind of tuck out real quick.
Sure.
Quick break.
Quick break.
Okay, beer.
All right. I'll be right back also.
I return. Hooray.
I'm back.
Is it possible that I could buy a... Could I have bought, like, maybe a mushroom or something from that, shop earlier? Just any kind of mushroom, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because I have that plant of, a pot of awakening. I want to get a plant in there.
Oh. Yeah, you can definitely buy a mushroom.
Alright, Not sure how much you want me to toss it for that.
It's It's like just like a singular mushroom.
Yeah.
Like that's not a lot. Like maybe like a silver.
All right.
Was it about 200 gold that we've managed to sell?
Yeah. Per person.
Ooh.
We also have all that copper too.
Here's that pot of awakening.
Yeah.
So it'll take a while, but it'll take 30 days, but it won't be a shrub. It'll be a mushroom.
Yeah. It's a little mushroom walking on little feet. I'll just Srak will put that mushroom in there, or spores or whatever. And... Yes.
It was like
mushroom
190
buddy.
silver, so I'm just gonna make it 200 if that's okay.
Eh?
The amount of gold we got.
I'm back.
I think I know who you got that little bit of money that money from. Sorry, not money. The other spell book. It was a guy that was hiding in a closet surrounded by bricks.
Yeah. The one that soiled himself, I think.
Yeah.
Pet shop of horrors now.
Yeah. If you want to sell that one, that one had blight, burning hands, comprehend languages, dark vision, dispel magic, false life, feign death, gust of wind, invisibility, lightning bolt, and sleep.
All right, so we had marked down 50 gold for it, but in that case, would have been more or less?
This one would have been more. This one would have been worth about 70 gold.
Okay, so that's an additional 20 gold, which would have added another 5 gold to everybody.
Nice.
I'm gonna ask if they can do some exchange, because we have a bunch of copper.
Oh yeah. Go ahead if you want to do an exchange. Yeah, she'll bite her tongue on it, but then like just agree, seeing how much you guys have and stuff.
All right, so yeah, I have 2,500 copper, so it's like, can I just get 25 gold?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
pockets just jingling.
Yeah, we all have a lot of copper. So is that 25 gold you said?
Yeah, divided by 100.
Because I had 2,500 gold as well. I mean, 2,500 copper.
Like, here's this pounds and pounds and pounds of copper. Plus, I mean, that's the currency that people are more likely going to use. Non-adventurer types.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a magic item shop in the city?
There is not. Like even looking at like the stuff that this pawn shop has, like there doesn't seem to be a whole lot in the way of like things that you guys can actually use. Like the things that you're selling are like the things that she has are like the things that you're selling. Like a lot of odd bits and odd ends. She might have something that you're looking for if you ask her, but it's not likely.
There's a cool drift globe for sale now.
Pet shop?
I wish. Pet shop. Pet shop.
Sure.
Pet shop. All right, cool. So yeah, you go down to. Where'd the pet shop go? Where'd the pet shop go? Yeah, the feathered rat. There he is. Ooh. There's just a half elf there. That's just little nondescript, just a pair of glasses, is selling a decent collection of commonish animals. They have a bat, they have a cat, they have a frog, they have a toad, they have a giant fire beetle, a giant rat, lizard, rats like a smaller rat, a spider, and a sturge.
What does this look like?
Sturges are great. Sturges
They're like
look
big
like
mosquitoes.
They're like fleshy mosquitoes.
Like
Bat
a
mosquito.
and a bat had a baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like if you shaved an opossum and gave it wings, gave it bat wings.
Ooh.
Here, let me see. Yes, I do have a handout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys. Okay.
As long as you're ready to feed it blood.
Have anything more exotic? Maybe in the back.
No. This is all I got. Sounding like Adam Sandler there. Oh, please don't touch the animals before paying for them. Don't know if you could get them.
How much would you say animals would be to you if we provide them to you? You know, say we run into something interesting and happen to knock it out.
Oh, that depends on how easy it is to tame, I guess. I like nothing bigger than and he like points to the giant rat over there that's like about the size of a small dog. Anything bigger than that gets a little hard to wield. Hard to manage. Also hard to clean up after.
The big rat.
Yeah, it is an ROUS.
It's an ROUS.
Alright.
Terrifying.
Yeah. I'm sure it would be hard to corral back up here anyway if it was larger than that.
Yeah, the most unique thing is it's just like this one like very large beetle that's just glowing with a red light inside of it.
Very pretty, but I think I'm good. Thank you for your time, sir.
All right, have a good one.
You as well.
Tell me
As
more
you guys
about-
leave, go ahead.
Tell me more about this beetle.
It's a giant fire beetle. Nothing much to say about it. It glows up and can't turn it off.
So how big is it?
It's about the size of like a Pomeranian.
Wow, your beetle, that's pretty big. Is it supposed to be used as a light source? Is that it?
Yeah, it's essentially a walking lantern.
We can all see in the dark anyway.
Mhm.
She'll just admire it and say, "Oh, it's adorable." Aww.
Now we are head back up. You know, you always can get it then. Put it in your dorm room.
It's a little bright for me, but it is so cute.
So after pet shop, is there any other
where to?
notable shops? Or I think the last place someone wanted to go was the
Guts and
Garters.
Oh yeah, the Guts and Garters. Yeah, that one's like in the sort of the middle-ish of town on the lower level. It's It's nice. You guys like enter in a female tiefling, dark like a dark reddish, almost like clay, like a dark clay color. Greets you all as you enter.
Hello, my name is Shadoria.
Quietude. They answer.
Can you write that out, please?
Yes, I can.
For a second, I thought you said quiet you, and I was like, what?
No. They just say quietude. They don't look very. There's not like an expression of joy or even displeasure. You guys coming here, it's like just like a blank look.
Quietude. I was wondering, have you ever encountered a human of kind of lesser nobility with long platinum hair? Goes by the name Esville.
They look at you and go, perhaps.
His sister was actually wondering, has asked us if we can keep an eye out for him. Her name was Crescendo. I believe I heard word that he stayed here. I believe.
Again, they just respond, perhaps.
Srak nudges Shadoria, like, give her money.
I'll give her 6 gold. When was the last time he was in here?
She just looks at the money, looks at you, and then slowly takes their hand and and pockets the gold. What was the question again?
When was the last time he was here?
3 weeks ago. Again, nothing else. Just but just that's whatever you like. You gather that this person is very short and to the point. Does not mince words. Does not mince words very much at all.
Did they say where they were going?
Back to the dungeon, maybe.
Thank you, darling. That is all. I'm going to tell V. I don't think I have things like disguise self or anything, but I'm going to describe the sister as much as I can. Wait, no. Xana has disguise self.
Ooh.
Xana, dear, can you make yourself look like the young lady who approached us about finding her brother?
Xana kind of puts her finger to her chin and says, I think she looked a little bit like this. And her features morph and her skin pales and her hair lengthens and her horns shrink away, and she begins to look more like the blonde-haired lady that approached us in the yawning portal.
Okay.
This was the sister. I think so just imagine male version of this. We're looking for a man named Esville. Maybe you're better at tracking down people than I am?
Oh, you're saying this to V. I thought you were saying this to Quietude to get it. I was like, about to laugh.
I'm just remembering that V is an actual bounty hunter. So it's like maybe she's better at tracking people than I could be.
Well, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Sounds good. Shall we make rest at Dalagor's fortress for the night?
You could also stay here.
Oh, yes, I'm fine with either or. Just kind of like walking off that post-meal, you know?
It doesn't really matter, I guess.
What was the name of the sister again? Did we ever catch it?
I did.
Crescendo. The sister?
Okay. So, Xana, now looking like Crescendo, is like, huh. Well, you know, Crescendo's rather pretty. I think I can have a little bit of fun like this.
Bar hopping.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
She's going to run her fingers through her hair and, like, feel the top of her head and feel that it doesn't have any horns on it. And she's going to look a little bit for a second like, oh, I'm missing something.
Well, your horns are still there. It just doesn't look like your horns are there.
Yeah, okay. So she's going to still kind of, like, play with her hair a little bit. And she's going to flaunt herself off to go bar hopping.
Okay. There's not a whole lot of places to really bar hop in here, but you can if you want.
I will hop the bars that are available.
1 bar.
So are you guys staying? So you guys staying here, or are you going out?
We'll stay at the Guts and Garter.
Yeah. If they got stuff here, let's go for it.
Okay. Staying here does cost 5 gold per person.
Guts and Garters, you said, right?
Yeah, the Guts and Garters, like, staying here is 5 gold per person.
Done.
Done.
After Xana gets in for the night and she goes to try and find her room, she'll try and negotiate that price.
Ooh. I'm going to pay up to 5 and just go to my room.
Okay. Go ahead, Xana, make a persuasion check.
All right, let's see.
She looks at you and then says, 4 gold pieces.
That's so kind of you. Thank you. We appreciate it. And if at any time you would like me to perform for your clientele, I'd be happy to.
Please, no.
Xana looks offended and just kind of, like, gives her a look and goes, fine.
I love this character.
Once everybody else has kind of gone off to bed, Srak's going to go up to Quietude. I have other business. And he lifts up his sleeve, showing his mark.
Yeah, your mark, yeah. She goes, I know, Srak. Zam's filled me in.
Ah, wonderful.
So you're traveling with a party of adventurers, are you?
Yeah, you know, it's just getting on the way down here. I don't know what else to do right now. No current assignments, so...
Would you like one?
Well, I mean, sure. I mean, if we got something on a... pays well.
It also isn't one you can really turn down. The Eye is looking for some more magic items. There is supposed to be a ship of some kind down below. He wants it.
What kind of ship we're talking about?
There's rumors that the ship is capable of traveling in and out of the dungeon and beyond.
Like, in the sea, or what are we talking beyond?
I don't know. These are just things that I hear.
Oh, of course. Of course, yeah. How will I know this is the ship, or is it very distinct?
It's supposedly alien in design, so...
Alright. Yeah, I mean, if the Eye wants it, I'll look for it. Try to get it for you.
Thank you. And watch out for the mage.
Of course, I mean, we've kind of had a few run-ins. He did crush that tiefling gal earlier. It was funny. But, you know. Any idea which level or how deep it is? Or, no, not really too much to go on.
I do want to give you some... Trust trying to think. Okay, here it is. As all I can tell you is that even our scouts are never able to get past the 10th floor, so it's at the very least further down than that.
Alright. And that's all he wants right now?
I mean, he'll always want more.
I did just sell like a drift globe, but I'm pretty sure that's not what he wants. What kind of things he wants, right?
No. If you have anything rarer, he'll appreciate it.
Of course, I'll keep it in mind. Here, maybe this'll, it's just a curiosity, maybe it'll pique his interest. It's not magical or anything. Well, it used to be magical, I guess. And it's, the flame skull, that was, the electro flame skull. The skull with the, copper bolts in it.
Yeah. Are you giving it to her, or are you just showing it to her?
Yep, I'm handing it to her.
Okay. She takes it, lifts it up with one hand, and looks it around. Closes one eye to squint at the copper bolts. It's interesting. It hasn't come back alive yet?
Not yet.
You said it's electric, not flaming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not like the ones that are floating outside.
She like just as a which she doesn't do. Where she doesn't make a lot of idle sounds very often. But then she just places it on the behind her on the like behind the hotel not the hotel but the end desk, and just says, "I'll see what I can do with it. Maybe he'll like it as a trinket."
Of course.
She thinks for a moment and then takes it and then puts it underneath the desk, looking at the windows and stuff. She says, "Better not let the skull see it."
Right. I mean, that one was this one was kind of mad, a little weird, eccentric. I don't know. It had a flesh golem. It's weird.
Interesting.
Right. I guess I'm gonna head and see him.
Oh, Srak, any of your companions? And she points to her head.
What is she referring to? Any of my companions? What?
Seeing your confusion, she goes, "Never mind."
I think they know that I work for the Eye. There was a time we had to bypass some of the other co-workers, so to speak. Doesn't seem to off-put them all, except for the bounty hunter one. The elf, I think, right? Is that what V is?
Yeah, half elf. Yep.
Yeah, the half elf. I don't think she doesn't know, but
Can you trust them?
They're pretty much just tourists. I don't think they're gonna have any issues.
Well, if the dungeon doesn't take them, you might have to.
Oh yeah, 4. Sure. I can definitely do that if it comes down to that. Actually, that the tiefling is got a little spark in her. She might be a good contractor.
Well, we'll see. Good luck, Srak.
Thank you. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna sleep here. I'm gonna head home.
Door's always open, Srak.
Thank you, quiet dude. So Srak is gonna head out and find his family.
I'm enjoying this way too much.
Wait, real family or like quote unquote family?
Quote unquote family. The
Gotcha.
The Bloody Whiskers.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Did you have anything you wanted to do with them, or did you
No. I'm just going to stay there.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. So it's yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything this night?
No.
I think
I
I'm
also
good.
don't mind if we wrap here, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That works for me.
Okay.
We're at a good spot.
Yeah. So you guys will probably head on into the dungeon again tomorrow, or not tomorrow. God, I almost wish, but I almost go.
Tomorrow in game.
Sweat.
Yeah, tomorrow in game.
Yeah.
I hope the placeholder little thing was all right. Again,
great.
like otherwise it's just like staring at like the maps of the town and stuff, and it's just like it's interesting, but it's not super interesting. Like I'll show you guys what it kind of looks like on the maps.
Honestly, having spatial awareness of where things is okay, but it's like it's more of just. I think just we can kind of visualize a lot of that stuff.
The worm.
Yeah, the worm is great. I think that's my favorite part of that. Actually.
That's incredible.
So good.
But I like the image that they have for Skullport. I wish there was more art. That's the one thing I always wish there would be. Is just more art.
It's more important
Yeah, me
when
too.
we're dealing with combat. Otherwise, like all of this is pretty much imagination. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter to me if we're watching it. I mean, seeing just illustrations of what it's like, and I like it. It's cool.
It's really nice. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was really good.
Good.
Role playing a restaurant is the closest we're going to get out these days.
So nice.
Just live
I
out
don't know
our
how-
dungeon meshy fantasies.
No, that's so good. I know, like that's one. Like, I want names of everything because I want to doodle those
Oh,
of
nice.
all the issues we had. So I will need a list,
don't-
Hunter.
A list of all the little things you guys ate.
I think she wants the menu.
If not, I'll just.
All I
re-listen to
remember is
the
the flump because that's what I'm eating.
I'll type it all out.
Yeah.
But this is this is like an old map of Skullport apparently that looks pretty cool and gives like a nice spatial. But it's not wholly accurate to the final version.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, like all those places that they listed right there. I think the only one that's still around is the Creel's Fishery thing, which is just a fish place.
Yeah, I think the places tends to change a lot.
Oh yeah.
Or whoever the writer was, they may have just like, I want to put my own places in.
Yeah, that too.
That was most of the stuff, and then I think there's one more. The what was it? The Shambling Mountain Salad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that map from whatever it was, Dragon like 200 or something? Or are we talking
I don't
not
know.
that old?
This map right here?
Yeah.
The one that I just linked. I don't know what it's from. I just
check.
saw it on like the Forgotten Realms wiki page.
True.
It should tell you what the source is from it.
Oh, that's true. It is from it's from Dungeon 200.
Okay. Very cool.
Wait, Dungeon 200?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they... Oh yeah, no, never mind. Dungeon.
You're thinking of Dungeon and not Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous, I know. If I'm remembering correctly, they have a 3rd edition art for Skullport, which just has a giant flaming green skull on it. And it always stuck in my brain. It's just a massive flame skull.
So I didn't put any of the Srak stuff in my notes, just so you know.
Oh, that's okay.
Spooky.
But I love
You
that.
gonna sell us out, bud?
Hopefully not. Just
Gonna
don't make the eye bad, and then we'll have to kill you. It's the easiest way.
But yeah, in that map that I linked, like that small area to like the south where like 3 and 6 is, like that doesn't even exist anymore. It's a fortress.
Ooh.
So many times I wanted to roll insight on Srak, but I was like, I'm not trained in it, so I'm gonna say she's not super insightful about people. Doesn't think
There
about
you
it.
go. Easy peasy.
Not just people.
Not just people.
I wouldn't have cared. I mean, it's fun to kind of reveal things.
Oh,
not
yeah.
always being too secretive.
I like it. I like when reveals like kind of tend to happen naturally.
Yeah.
You know, like oh, this person like not like in the sense of like oh, this person's literally acting weird in RP. So like it's like oh, hey, are you okay, dude? Instead of just like oh, this person like you had a bad dream. And then, like, this other person is just like, oh, what was your dream about? Like, you look like you didn't have a good enough nice sleep. Did you have a nightmare? Can you tell me about it? And it's like, oh, come on, calm down.
That's why I like the teasing of like instead of like inciting on the like the wink, just being like, I don't think they got that you were flirting with them.
Yeah. That was cute.
That was really good.
Sometimes the best jokes are just timing.
Absolutely.
Perfectly timed.
Do you kind of wish the pet shop had like a little bit of cooler stuff, but at the same time, I was worried they were going to have baby pet dragons, and I would have.
You would have
One or more as, please.
Time to free all the dragons.
Or even a little pseudo dragon. That'd be cute.
Burn the shop down.
One Bodak, please.
I would like a gazer, if you will.
Can you imagine?
Could I get your finest zombie?
Your finest
Your
Bodak.
finest Dracolich, please. Do you have a mummy lord back there?
Are those baby manticores?
Oh, you know what's cute about that is I did an April Fool's post on Reddit, and the educational subreddit likes to do mystical creatures or otherwise creatures that don't exist on April Fools. So I photoshopped a picture of a baby lion with some bat wings and a scorpion tail and posted it as a baby manticore and said some silly things about baby manticores needing to be fed primates and things from their cubhood. And it got something like 10,000 upvotes.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
121 comments, 10.6k upvotes.
Hey.
So, speaking of manticores, I was kind of proud of myself with that one.
Nice.
I have a character who has a pet basilisk.
Nice.
Pet basilisk. Did it wear sunglasses to prevent it from, like...
Are they UNT?
No.
So they're petrification proof?
It kind of just sits in like a big sash on her back. She's like a monk.
Oh,
So she has like
perfect.
a big sash. She like keeps it in. Like one of those like like those baby ones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it weighs like 50 pounds.
How did she prevent it from petrifying her?
It doesn't do petrification. So
okay.
this is our cipher system.
Mm.
Okay, I hear basilisk and I think they're gonna petrify. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised it doesn't. Maybe when it's older, it will.
There you go.
Right now, I just siphon poison from it. Yeah, every one of our characters has pets.
Well, there you go. There's a picture of a baby manticore if you want to have a baby manticore.
And we can stab it.
You did it.
Right in front of its mother.
Oh. Good reference. I was actually been re-listening to like the beginning, so I think I'm on episode 8 again, just because I have it on as background noise.
Mm.
Sure.
I was just past the part where it kills the baby manticore in front of its mom.
Brutal.
We went through another campaign. We went through a dungeon that had manticores in it, and we found a bunch of eggs. And I was just like, "Can I keep one?" And like the entire party was like, "No." But I'll raise it, I'll take good care of it, and I'll love it and feed it.
What really depends on is if the DM says no or yes. If the DM says yes, then damn it, you've got a baby manticore.
That's right.
I had
DM said
a...
no.
What was it? In one of my campaigns, I had... I so rarely have pets. Let me see what else. I'm trying to make sure it's the right one when I say it. I had a... It's a ooze of some sort. Oh, there it is. Slithering tracker.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah, I had it in a little jar. Use that.
I had something called a messy tracker.
Oh,
Is that
what?
what you based it off?
Hunter?
Rip.
R.I.P.
Well, fuck me then, right?
I think he may have stepped away for a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Slithering Tracker is just like an ooze that you can like send after people.
Sorry, what happened?
I asked if the messy tracker was something like the slithering tracker.
Oh no, I actually just I looked at the stats for Vanderhob and I was like, how can I make this into an item?
I'm upset.
Yeah, I didn't know about the slithering tracker for a while.
Which Slithering Tracker is also a thing that hags use, but it's just like you. It's a it's like a sentient ooze creature that you can kind of have track down stuff for you.
It's mostly an assassin though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like even its image is like a weird assassin. Like it's
That's
like killed a thing.
Cool.
It's really cool looking.
The colors.
Get off. Thank you for the game, guys.
Yeah.
Good night.
Love you all. Good night.
Have a good night.
What's this follows tracker thing?